What's going on, everyone? My name is Nick here at ClickUp, and today I want to talk about creating a team inside the ClickUp platform. Seeing as it is the highest level of the hierarchy, it might seem like it might be difficult to go about creating one. However, it's quite simple, and today I'm going to show you how to do it in a very short period of time. Alright, so let's go ahead and dive into it. So in order to start the process of creating a new team, we really have two different routes we can take. But both start off by coming here to the top right hand side of the screen and clicking on the user profile icon. Once we've done this, we can go about clicking the purple plus icon right here next to the Teams label, or we can come into Settings and then come down to the bottom left-hand side of the sidebar and click on Add New. Both will take us to the creation page of a new team. Now, if you were the person who onboarded your ClickUp team prior onto the ClickUp platform, you're probably very familiar with this. This was probably the first thing you saw in ClickUp when you onboarded because we had to create a team when we started. So, it's the exact same process, going about creating an entirely new team, and then within that team having our first space and our first project due to the fact that we need those different levels of the hierarchy. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, so let's go ahead and start off simple by creating a team. And in doing so, we have to consider the first factor of creating a team, giving it a name. So this is one of the fun parts. In this case, I know I'm going to be boring. I'm just going to keep it simple with test team. Once I've done that, I can go about focusing on adding emails. Now, this is how ClickUp is going to invite new users to your given team on the platform. So in this case, I would invite my fellow coworkers, assignees, but in this case, I'll just type out testemail@gmail.com. And once you're done typing an email, simply press enter, and you can see that it's created a new box down here to show that it's going to send an invitation to testemail@gmail.com. Along with this, we have the option to edit our avatar. Now, as you can probably tell, our current icon is just the letter T simply because of our name starting off with a T. What's nice though is that we can change the color in regards to the background behind the letter for our team. As well as that, we can add a custom avatar. So coming here to the custom avatar window, we can click upload and we can upload a new photo to use for our icon. In this case, I'll use this nice photo of the Rocky Mountains. And we can go about cropping that photo to fit what we want. In this case, I'll leave it as it is, and I'll go ahead and hit crop. And now we're pretty much done with our team here, so I'm just going to go ahead and create team. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into the process of creating a space. Now the reason we need a space is because just like the team, as well as the project level, which we'll create later, we need these default levels of the hierarchy to truly have a general structure from the get-go in managing our project management inside ClickUp. So let's go ahead here and click on the add a space icon. And we can go about changing the name, but I'll just leave it as it is and focus on the real important stuff. The first thing we have to focus on is task statuses. So this is a really important question to ask from the get-go, even though you can come back later and change this. It's important to ask whether or not you're going to want custom task statuses, aka giving yourself a customized workflow of different statuses that you can put your tasks into. Or really at the end of the day, if you're just looking for a checklist, if you just want simply a list of tasks where they're either open or closed, and when you're done with them, you can just simply check them off, that's really the question you have to ask here. If you need a complex workflow and you're working with multiple collaborators and you're working at maybe a company of some sort, you're most likely going to be using custom task statuses. But if you're doing maybe a personal to-do list or something that just really doesn't need that much complexity, simple task statuses can be an option as well. In this case, we're going to take a look here real quick through custom task statuses where we can go through the many predetermined templates that are on the ClickUp platform that have all types of different statuses, or we can build our own from the ground up. Along with that as well, we can build on top of the actual given custom task status workflows that are presented to us in these themes. So we could put, for example, in review and simply press enter. And along with that, we can choose different colors for that given status. So again, completely customizable, made towards what you need, and you can add as many as you'd like. Along with that, we have to make the option as to whether or not we want to activate certain Click apps. So again, we can always come back and change this later on, but Click apps are a very important set of features that will allow you to customize the features that are available in your given space. So for example, do we want to allow multiple assignees to our given tasks? Do we want it to simply be one person is assigned to a task, or can 5 people be assigned to a task? In most cases, we usually recommend multiple assignees because a lot of people usually like to have collaboration efforts inside their given project management software. Along with that, we can enable due dates. So this will allow us to schedule when tasks should be completed, when they can start, and really get a good glimpse on when things need to be delivered. So in this case, we'll go ahead and enable due dates. And then enabling priorities. Do we want to prioritize certain tasks? Do we want to flag things as being urgent or high priority, or things might be low priority, not really needed, might be a normal priority. We can turn this on as well because of that. Along with that, we have time tracking. So if you want to keep track of the time you're spending on each task, there is a icon in the top right of the task view window, if you enable this, where we can start tracking time, and we can simply stop it when we're done with the task and see how much time we spent on those given tasks. So, of course, this is built into ClickUp, but we also have a lot of integrations as well that let you do the same thing. And last but not least, we have tags. And tags are a great way to really categorize and compartmentalize certain parts of our given workflow and give them certain labels so we can identify them. So I always say the more the merrier when it comes to Click apps, and I really do like tags in this case, so we're going to go ahead and activate it for our space. And simply come down here to the bottom right and create a space. And again, don't worry, you can always change this later. And last but not least, we have to go about creating a project and a list. So how do we do this? Well, by simply clicking on the icon here, we can go about creating our very first project. But ClickUp doesn't leave you hanging there. We don't want you to just create a project. We get to choose from a variety of different templates that are offered on the ClickUp platform. So we have things for a variety of different needs. We have a blank template here where you can make it completely custom, and you can also, where you can set it up later, or you can use one for your team and the development and marketing space, Scrum, content, development, planning, sales, website services, and we're going to be adding more as we go through the ClickUp platform. But these are great starting points if you're trying to build up a team from the ground up and give them the infrastructure from the start. So let's go ahead and just come here and click on Use this example for team. And we come here to click Finish. And after that, we are pretty much ready to go. Now, of course, we can go through here and say whether or not we've used previous project management software. Again, many of you might be creating a team for a secondary time, so we can go ahead and skip this. But at the end of the day, that's how you create a team, folks. It's quite simple inside ClickUp, and we want to make sure it's simple because we want to help onboard as many people onto project management as possible. And not only project management, but get people onto the productivity platform. So you can have a variety of teams, work with a variety of different workflows and focus points, and we want to make sure it all runs simple just for you. Anyways, everyone, that's it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you all have any comments, questions, or concerns in regards to Teams or any of the other questions with the ClickUp platform, please feel free to leave a comment down below or contact us personally at help@clickup.com. We love hearing from you. Anyways, everyone, that's it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Stay tuned.